Begin by popping your hood open. You're going to need a transmission funnel, you're going to need your ATF, and you're going to need a fluid extractor. Begin by taking the appropriate dipstick suction tube, attach it to the hose of the fluid extractor, and this closes off flow, this opens up flow. Start with your transmission fluid dipstick, remove it entirely. Take your hose for your fluid extractor, stick it down inside the dipstick and push it all the way. Now, you may get some resistance first. You can hold your hand at that mark, how far you pushed it, and then compare the remaining length of this to the length of the dipstick to see if you pushed it in all the way. We can see from here, I didn't push it in all the way, so I need to push a little harder. So push it in, that's where it was before, and then you just push past that resistance a little bit. There. Now I'm at the bottom of the transmission. So next, all I do is I make sure this is closed and I pump to build a vacuum. And then fluid starts flowing in and it starts sucking fluid out. So now take your transmission funnel, stick it in the dipstick, and add as many quarts as you took out. Now we're going to put the dipstick back in. We're now going to start the car, put it through the gears multiple times, and then let it get warm, and then we'll check the fluid level. So the car is started. We're going to stick it in reverse, let it sit. Stick it in neutral, let it sit. Stick it in drive and let it sit. Then we're going to go between drive and reverse. We're going to rev it in park a little. We're going to put it in reverse. We're going to put it in drive. And then we're just going to let it sit and idle until this gauge shows that it's hot again. As our dipstick says, we're going to check when the transmission is hot and we're idling in park. We're going to stick the dipstick inside the tube. Let's sit for a second, pull it out. And we can see fluid in the crosshatch area. And it says on the dipstick, do not add if you have fluid in the crosshatch area. So we're done. We successfully changed the transmission fluid on our 1999 Lincoln Continental. This should work for a Taurus and Sable and any car really that has a transmission fluid dipstick. So we got about 6 quarts out of the transmission. That isn't everything because there's still fluid in the transmission cooler and the torque converter, but you can do this a couple times and get all the fluid out. We got about 6 quarts out this time, which is about the same as dropping the pan, but we didn't have to lift the car, we didn't have to change the pan gasket, and we saved a lot of time. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.